Good morning. Happy Hump Day. I'm very confident that Clemson can beat North Carolina next weekend because Jesus is going to help them win. Going to help them tackle. Jimbo's Sliced Bread. What's up? Well, what if they don't what? If they don't beat North Carolina, is that what you're asking? That would be, well, look, they're already at an all-time low under Dabo Swinney, but if they don't beat North Carolina, that would be the definition of rock bottom. That would be the definition of rock bottom. Mike Gundy should join Clemson's staff as head coach. Well, co-head coach. Well, that's not happening. Mike Gundy would be a better offensive coordinator than Garrett Riley is. I bet you Mike Gundy's phone is ringing off the hook for a coordinator job. Not at Clemson necessarily, but he'll end up somewhere. Riley is handcuffed to Dabo. Nobody's handcuffed to Dabo. Riley's only got this year and next year left on his contract, so if they want to fire him at the end of this year, I'm not saying they will, but if they want to, they certainly can afford to do it. I mean, I don't know, his buyout can't be more than whatever. He's making like $1.5 million a year or something. That would be his buyout. That wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I agree, Nick. I mean, what is Oklahoma State? What's their average recruiting ranking every year? I mean, it's like in the 30s or 40s. I mean, if Gundy had top 10 recruiting class type players, that would be an amazing offense. I don't know. The notification thing on YouTube is broken. It happens to me all the time. I don't get notifications for shows that I watch every single week. So I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. You never get notifications on my main channel? Wow. Only thing I can tell you to do is just re-click the bell, or click off the bell and then click back on it. Maybe it'll reset it or something. What's up, Brad Pitt? Yeah, so Tuesdays are the days that they have the face-to-face media questions with the coaches and the players and whatnot at Clemson. Monday they do a teleconference call with Dabo Swinney where he answers text message questions over the phone or something. It's not face-to-face. Anyway, on Tuesday yesterday, so they talked to Garrett Riley, they talked to Dabo Swinney, they talked to Tom Allen, and they talked to a few players. Well, one of those players was Khalil Barnes. He's a defensive back for Clemson. And apparently after the loss to Syracuse, the next day, Dabo Swinney called a private meeting with him, just him and the players. No other coaches were allowed in there. And the way Khalil Barnes describes it is that Dabo Swinney read the Bible to them for 2 hours. I'm not kidding. So that just leaves me to believe that Jesus can help fix the tackling problem on the defense. Because I can't think of any other reason why he would do that. Dat boy Sweeney is a great coach that is currently struggling. Yeah, okay. Look, I don't have a problem with Dabo being a religious man or anything. I mean, he's whatever. It's a free country. But I don't think that reading the Bible to your players for 2 hours is going to fix your problems. As a matter of fact, I know it won't. I thought the DC y'all brought in was a hard-nosed killer. Well, I mean, he coached at Penn State last year, and last year Penn State had a top 5 defense in the country. So maybe it's maybe the players are soft. You know, he's coaching the guys that were recruited before he got there. So that's also something that KJ Henry, former defensive end for Clemson, just a couple of years ago, actually. After that Syracuse game, he was on Twitter saying his team is soft and you can't coach effort. You can coach scheme, but you can't coach effort. And he might be right about that. But here's what I do know: if they're not giving effort, then bench them. I don't care if they're a 5-star. I don't care if they're a projected first-round pick in the NFL. I don't care about any of that. If they're not giving effort, then they shouldn't be on the field. Put the backup in. Maybe the backup will have more effort because he wants to start. Yeah. It's the common denominator is Dabo. Yeah, I mean, the kids at Troy were more enthusiastic than Clemson was to play that game. The players at Georgia Tech were more enthusiastic to play than the Clemson players were. The players at Syracuse were more enthusiastic and wanted to win more than Clemson players did. And now the players, and they're all saying the right thing. Like, okay, now we're locked in. Now we're going to prove to everybody that we're not quitting on this season. We're not quitting on this team. Blah blah blah. Well, why did it take you 4 weeks to come to that realization? Is my question. Did it take going 1-3 for you to care? Because that's a problem. That's a very big problem. At least you're not as bad as West Virginia. Yeah. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Yeah, should have been locked in from the beginning is right. That's the difference between this team and those teams in the 2000 teens. Those teams were full of a bunch of killers. This team isn't. And you guys have been hearing me say for 4 weeks, why aren't we seeing number 9 more at running back? Why aren't we seeing, Tristan Smith more at wide receiver, the transfer? So they asked Dabo about that, and he goes, yeah, we should have been playing them more. So how come I know that, and you're just now figuring it out? I'm getting paid $0.00 to manage the personnel of this football team. You're getting paid $11.5 million, but somehow you're just now figuring out what I figured out 4 weeks ago? You got to be shitting me. I would be. You know what? I wouldn't be able to coach technique or anything or scheme. But I could tell you on situational play calling. Like last week against Syracuse, they're down, whatever it was, 14 points. The game's not over. There's still like 12 minutes left in the game, okay? So there's plenty of time left in the game for them to come back and tie it or win. They get down to the 40-yard line of Syracuse or 45-yard line of Syracuse or whatever it was. It's a 3rd and 2. Now, mind you, Adam Randall at that point was averaging 10 yards per carry in the game. He had something like 10 carries for 100 yards at this point. On 3rd and 2, they try to run Cade Klubnik. He gets stuffed because he can't fucking run. So instead of handing the ball off to Randall, they let Cade Klubnik do the quarterback run, and he got 1 yard. So then it's 4th and 1. They decide to go for it. So instead of handing the ball off to Adam Randall in a 1-yard situation, they have Cade Klubnik throw a 10-yard pass. Incomplete. That's the kind of thing I could fix. If you can't trust your running back who's averaging 10 yards per carry in the game to get you 1 yard, and you're going to let Cade Klubnik throw a 10-yard pass and just miss a wide-open receiver. That's what I would be good at. Situational play calling and personnel. I'll do it. You know what? I'm a nice guy. And I love Clemson. I'll do it for $500,000 a year. I don't even command a lot. Hell, I'll do it for $250,000 a year. How's that sound? A drop in the bucket. Yeah. Yeah, because I care. $500,000 because I care. I need new lawn furniture. No, my lawn furniture will outlive me. That stuff's made to last a lifetime. Well, he shouldn't have been throwing it on 4th and 1 to begin with, is my point. That's the thing. That's my point. Is Syracuse had zero answer for Adam Randall running the ball. He's running it down their throat the entire game. So you got 2 downs to get 2 yards and you don't give him the ball? Why? And then when they asked Dabo Swinney about it, he's like, yeah, we probably should have given it to number 8. Yeah, no shit. We all knew that before you did it, and you still didn't do it. So they do this all the time, too. I mean, this is Garrett Riley thing. They'll get down inside the 5-yard line and throw 4 passes. They won't even attempt to run it on a goal-to-go situation inside the 5-yard line. It's insane. And it'd be one thing if it worked, but it never works, but they continue to do what doesn't work. So, good morning, sir.
Good morning. We got a lot of Saturday football this coming weekend, don't we?
Yes, I'm going to enjoy the shit out of this weekend. Clemson's not playing. I don't have to, I don't have to worry about
LSU, Ole Miss, Oregon, Penn State, Notre Dame, Arkansas, Auburn, Texas A&M, and of course Georgia, Alabama.
Yeah, some good games on. I'll be streaming the primetime game, so that's Oregon and Penn State and Alabama and Georgia at 7:30. Is that right?
Yeah, 7:30 is the game for Georgia, Alabama. Josh Pate gave Georgia a thumbs up as the win. Hope so. They're only a 2.5 point favorite, so we'll see. I'm thinking Georgia's going to. I think Georgia's going to come up with double digits against Alabama. People probably say I'm crazy and stupid and all that, but look, they're playing at Sanford Stadium. 33 games won in a row there. And I think Georgia's going to show a lot more tenacity than Alabama.
Yeah, Kirby needs to get that monkey off his back.
Yeah, he does. 1-9 is not pretty, as far as our win-loss record with the Bama. And we need to turn that shit around.
Well, I mean, Georgia was better than Alabama last year, and he still lost to them. That's the thing.
Yeah, and that was a heartbreaking game. That 41-34. I mean, Good Lord. I mean, anybody who looks at the tail of the tape and watch that game, and a lot of people would say, well, damn, Georgia outplayed Alabama. It was just only scoreboard.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Yoda's saying, I hope you're right. I hope I'm right, too. It's going to be, I know it's going to be a nail biter, probably. I know, but I know a lot of their players, their running back, they got back. I forget his name. He's coming back for Alabama.
Yeah.
We got a parade of good wide receivers now. Georgia does, especially with Zachariah Branch. So, anyway, I didn't come on here just to talk about Georgia football. Okay, I'm sorry. Apologies.
No, that's all right. Gunnar Stockton was throwing the ball around last week, too, or not last week, you were on a bye, but the week before.
Yeah. I mean, see, Gunnar, I think what we're going to see with this game is that Gunner's going to run the ball himself. He's going to take the ball. There's going to be some plays that he's going to take off running because he's a damn good runner. He's a tough guy, man. He is a big, damn tough guy.
We got the Georgia Tech man here. He's a Haynes King type quarterback.
I know he is.
Isn't Gunnar Stockton from Raven Gap, and isn't that where Deliverance was filmed in that area?
Well, what the hell does that matter? You want to start picking the damn banjo there, Reg Talk?
Just an observation.
Don't.
What's the name of it?
Raven Gap. Raven. He went to.
I know he's from a tiny town. Yeah, he is.
Is that in
Blue Ridge?
Is that in Georgia?
I don't know if that's a Deliverance place or not.
Deliverance was like Toccoa, Stevens County, Georgia, I think.
Oh, I don't know why I always figured that Deliverance was in like West Virginia or something.
That was in North Georgia mountains.
Oh. Wow.
Squeal like a pig for me.
Yeah, that's a one-watch kind of movie, isn't it?
Oh, my God, yes. I've only seen it one time. One time.
I think I won't.
Deliverance again.
And I went to the theater because it was made in Georgia. So everybody in Georgia wanted to go see the movie. Oh, gosh, Burt Reynolds and John Voight and all that. And then once you saw it, you went, oh, my God, what the hell was that?
Yeah. And then I don't want to see any more movies with Ned Beatty ever again.
That's right. It ruined Ned Beatty. It did. It kind of ruined his career for a little while.
Could you imagine reading the script and being like, you want me to do what?
If I'd been Ned Beatty, I would have said, hell no, I'm not doing this.
Pete, so I didn't listen to Dabo's press conference. They are on Tuesday. So did he say that he does Bible study or something with the players? No,
he didn't say it. He said that I had a meeting with just the players and no other coaches for 2 hours on Sunday, the day after the Syracuse game. He didn't mention what went on in that meeting, but they brought up Khalil Barnes, who's a defensive back for Clemson. And he said what happened in that meeting was Dabo read scripture to them. That's what he said. Yeah, and he said Dabo was very emotional. He said it turned into a sermon. So Dabo literally went in there and preached to them for 2 hours. Instead of, teaching tackling and watching film, they're reading the Bible. So.
Well, I imagine he does a lot of that anyway. So how is this different?
I don't think he does do that. I think they're down so bad that now he's resorted to the Bible to fix stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We're gonna take this.
Well, I've heard Kirby. I've heard a few of Kirby's speeches, and I don't think that Kirby's back there, preaching the gospel.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, by no means is Kirby preaching the gospel.
I'm not saying it's not needed. I'm just saying that if you've heard some of Kirby's some of his speeches.
Kirby's locker room talk is pretty. It's
hilarious to watch.
I mean, it is.
The other way.
I mean, the Bible. I don't have any problem with the Bible or whatever. They can read the Bible. That's fine. But the Bible teaches forgiveness and love and all this. I want these guys to be killers. You know what I mean? Animals.
I want some Wolverines out here.
I want them to be angry, not loving each other.
Well, look, what if we're all like you listening, you're struggling at your job and your boss brings you in and reads scripture to you. You'd be like, okay, how are we going to fix the issue then?
Yeah. Right.
That affects your soul. We got other issues.
And it's interesting to me that he didn't allow any of the other coaches in this meeting. It was just Dabo and the players, because I'm pretty sure a lot of the other coaches have been like, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean?
We need to do some push-ups.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Remember when that whale ate that guy in the Old Testament, guys? That's kind of what we're going through right now, getting eaten by whales. We got Like, it had to be something like that, I imagine. Like, okay, this was tough, so we can do it.
Yeah, I think it was more about, being down and resilience and all that. So
I could see him taking a Bible story and talking about adversity.
Yeah.
I could see that, but that's about it. That's all I could see.
Well, the funny thing is about this, not funny, but it's kind of interesting, is in Shane Beamer's presser, he actually quoted a scripture to the media about adversity. He's like, in John 3, 42, Jesus said, and it's like, to the media.
Yeah.
So something's going on in the state of South Carolina.
There's a revival going on.
Yeah, Shane Beamer is like... Shane Beamer is a lot like Dabo Swinney in a lot of ways, I think. I think Dabo Swinney's like his mentor or something. So...
Right.
So South Carolina's cooked too.
Did you hear what I said to the media?
Huh? Oh, he lost connection. So anyway,
Hey,
yeah.
Pete, do you remember in Mark 3:12 where Jesus said, "C, L, M"?
Only the Clemson people.
That.
Only the Clemson people will get that reference. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's in there.
I mean, look. Maybe Jesus is a good linebacker. I don't know.
Well, the best verse in the Bible to me is Jesus wept, and
yeah, I wept after I heard that.
And that's what I was about to say. Along with all the Clemson fans, they wept as well this weekend.
Yeah, but seriously, I want these players to be angry. You know what I would have done? Instead of reading scripture, I would have went in there and just made them feel like complete shit. I'd been like, your fucking parents can't even go out in public. They're embarrassed that they're your son. Your friends, they're talking shit behind your back. Every fan hates you. Is that what you want? I would have get them fired up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have them in there fucking hugging and singing together.
Coach Peete.
Yeah.
Coach Peete, go. Let's get you up to Clemson.
I'd be like, do you guys want to be known as the worst Clemson team in my tenure here? Is that what y'all want? Bunch of pussies?
Bring the Bobby Knight energy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bring some Bobby Knight. Bring some Kirby. Bring some Nick Saban. Because Nick Saban didn't trounce around either.
I mean,
I think Nick Saban was preaching Bible verses when he was in the locker room.
I mean, it was telling at the end of the Syracuse game, Avion Terrell was on the sideline with his arm around Dabo, and Dabo's got his head down. His players consoling him.
Well,
I mean,
that's wrong.
That's great. I'm not saying that he shouldn't or whatever. I mean, it's obviously his players love him, but I don't know, man.
Not a good look.
No.
Not a good look at all.
Yeah, Dabo's.
If you're a coach.
I mean, he's crying on the sideline on the national television.
Yeah, that's wrong.
He said he wasn't a cyborg, which I did note. I took notes of
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we know that.
Dabo not a cyborg.
Not a cyborg.
Els King said they need Peete to give them that hellfire sermon.
Yeah, I would have went in there. I would have went in there and ripped him a new ass. I'm telling you, I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, "What are you doing?" Yeah, I would have do. I mean, what the hell are you doing? You're the Clemson damn Tigers. You put on, this uniform, and you represent this team and this college and this state, and and all your fans.
Yeah, I would have taken that Bible and I would have
mealy-mouthy fucking football. What the hell? What the hell do you think you're doing? I want your ass out here on Sunday doing practice. That's what I would have said.
Yeah, no shit.
I said, I want you out here on the damn field Sunday, and we're going to have practice.
Well,
I would have taken that Bible and whacked him over the head with it.
Problem is, didn't Dabo say, why are we held to a different standard?
Yeah, that was a silly thing to say.
He said that?
Yeah, he said, there's all these teams out here who never win anything. I've won this, I've won that. How come we're held to a different standard? It's like, because you have won all that?
Oh, my God. Did he really say that?
Yeah.
Wow.
He said that. Yeah. He said a lot of dumb shit. He said, that, he was talking to the fans. He's like, if you weren't all in, when we're bad, then you weren't all in to begin with. He said that if Clemson's tired of winning, then I'll go win somewhere else. Well, it seems like you're tired of winning, dude. We're not tired of winning.
Well, no, yeah. Well, how about you get tired of losing? How about that, Dabo?
Yeah, are you tired of losing yet?
Tired of that first.
I'll go 1-3 somewhere else, baby. Y'all tired of this?
Yeah.
Really? Look, they may turn the whole season around, and you guys go 9-3. Okay, who knows? And I wish that for you, Pete. I do. I wish that you guys do turn the season around. But I don't know.
If they went 9-3, that would be a miracle.
Strange bird.
He is a strange bird. But he's always been that way. So he is who he is. But if they went 9-3, that means they would beat Florida State and South Carolina and Louisville, and then I think they played Duke. Yeah. So I guess that's the remaining hardest games they have left. So.
Well, South Carolina doesn't seem to be a very good team this year, from the early start anyway.
They're kind of hard to call right now.
Yeah.
You would have thought Missouri would have just ran up and down on them, which they didn't.
No, they didn't, did they? No, Missouri is a team to watch.
Yeah, Missouri's a good team.
I'm telling you, Missouri is a scary damn team.
See, I think
glad Georgia's not playing them this year.
From what I've watched every South Carolina game this year too, so I have a pretty good idea about comparing them to Clemson. I think they have a lot of the same issues personnel wise, but I see South Carolina play with more effort than Clemson. So if they played this weekend, South Carolina would be favored in that game, I think.
Well, is Lenoris still injured?
Well, I don't think so. I think he's always kind of banged up, but I'm not sure he's injured.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, what can you do?
I can't do anything but sit back and just watch this disaster unfold.
Here and rant about it, and then send it to Dabo.
Yeah, well, dear
Dabo.
That's another thing he said, and that rant that he went on last Tuesday was, they were like, well, what do you think about all the criticism of you and the team and blah blah. He goes, I don't listen to any of that. He goes, I know people say that all the time. He goes, I don't even hear it. I don't hear it third party when people text me. But then he goes on a 2-hour tirade addressing all of the things that people are criticizing him about. So obviously he hears it.
Sounds like
Right.
he is. Sounds like he is listening.
Yeah, he is listening. Otherwise, he wouldn't have went on that rant.
You remember the
So-
last time he did this when he said maybe we should start losing some games?
Yeah,
So you can get rid of some of the bandwagon fans.
boy. And that's another thing he
Well,
said this time,
it's
too.
Like Kirby said, the first game or first or second game when everybody left because they were ahead so, and someone, one of the reporters asked, said, "What do you think about the fan reaction and them leaving?" He said, "You said it, I did." That's Kirby. That's the way he's just gonna throw it right back to you. Was he
Well-
pissed? Yeah, he was pissed.
Dabo, he doubled down on the
They
thing.
asked him.
What?
What was the question? I mean, at Kirby, you said Kirby got pissed. What was he pissed about?
Pissed about the fans leaving before the game was up.
Yeah.
Okay, and with you mean like the Austin Peay game or the Marshall game?
Yeah.
I think it was the Marshall game.
Yeah.
Dick. I think
It was the first.
game.
It was the first game of the year, I think.
Yeah, and it was a hot day, and a lot of people left, because Georgia was up. But
Yeah.
Kirby, someone asked him, said, "What do you think about the crowd?" And he said, leaving. He said, "Well, you said it, I didn't." So that was telling me that Kirby was not happy about that.
Yeah, a lot of the people left during the Austin Peay game because it thunderstormed.
How about this?
Well, yeah,
I
well,
paid
that's different.
I paid $150 for a ticket. I'll leave whatever the fuck I want. How about that? I mean,
Yeah, if you pay that much.
I
Absolutely.
don't even if it's $50. I mean, it's your money. You're there to support the
That's the
team.
question. May I ask you guys, you and Rec, how much did you pay for your tickets for the Tech Clemson game?
They were 140, but they were great seats.
Okay.
They were on about what, the 20-yard line, Rec?
20-yard line, 7th row.
7th row up. Yeah.
Oh, that's good, man. That's
Yeah.
a good ticket. That's a good place.
Yeah, I like them.
Well, that's not that bad for a good ticket like that. Yeah.
You got the added bonus of hearing Philo yelled in your ear.
Yeah.
Every
Philo!
Yeah, we were kind of right behind the Georgia Tech bench. So, and then Flo Rida performed before the game,
Yeah,
and then he came down on the Georgia Tech sideline right in front of where we were sitting. So I got a good look at Flo Rida and his posse.
Yeah, was he wearing apple bottom jeans,
No, I think that's for women.
boots with the fur?
I'm pretty sure that's for women.
Loretta's not a furry. Why are you trying
Yeah.
to make him that?
But all of his posse.
What is a furry? Can you explain that to me?
Yeah, it's somebody who pretends like they're an animal half the time. You never seen these people that wear like cat ears and and shove a cat tail down their pants in the back?
Yeah. I thought they lost a bet or something.
No,
Yeah, that's a furry.
that's a furry. And then every once in a while, like they'll just bust out making animal noises, like they'll meow and shit for no reason.
Yeah, they'll meow and
Yeah.
walk on their fours.
Some
and
people call
use
them
the little
furries.
rocks and-
Some people call them furries. I call them mentally ill.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's exactly right.
Or even if they're not.
Have you tried it?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, then they go to like furry. They go to furry conventions.
Yeah.
Where, like,
Well,
you know, dress
gonna
up
dress
in
up
an
as-
animal costume.
Well, the difference is.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The difference between a convention is like you have Star Wars conventions, but those guys don't live their life like they're actually Luke Skywalker.
Oh, I don't know about that, Pete. I'm not sure about all that.
Yeah.
You
So
talking about
anyway,
Star Wars
sometimes
fans?
they'll have furry parties. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, furry parties. Yeah.
Well, I'm dressing as a shark for Halloween, and there will be blood. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
Oh, you got a shark costume?
Be ominous.
Yes. Yeah, I got a shark costume.
Oh, that's awesome. Repeat got his costume the other day in the mail. He's I forget what you called him. He's one of the guards on Squid Games.
Oh yeah.
I
the
saw
guard on Squid Game.
Yeah, he's got the whole
I
outfit
saw
with the
him
mask and
come
everything.
on your stream.
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
game.
Yeah, they wear like the pink suit, and they have like the.
It's a black
the
suit with a
mask.
pink belt and a mask with the
the
pink.
mask.
I think his has a square on it.
You have a square,
Yeah.
some of them have a circle, and some of them have a triangle.
Right.
Yeah.
How was Squid Game? Is that a good series?
The first
it
season was
is.
amazing. I didn't really like the. How many are there? Is there 3?
I think
Three.
it's two.
Yeah, there's 3. Yeah.
So the first.
Okay.
The first season's the best one. The second season was all right. The third season, after about 3 or 4 episodes, I was like, this is not near as good as. I stopped watching it. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, but yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah.
I watched the series Black Rabbit. I'll tell you that. That's very, very dark.
Wow, that-
Yeah.
Jude Law and Jason Bateman. It's a Netflix series, limited series, only 8 episodes.
holy shit! Listen to this. Sorry to interrupt you. Listen, this is unbelievable. Sea Dog said that his buddy's mom works at a hotel. They had a furry convention, and she said one room they turned the bathtub into a human litter box.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I hope they charge the shit out of him. I mean, that's like the Leonard Skinner roadies coming in and destroying a hotel.
Boy, we have lost our way as a society, man.
We got him. Ballard. Yeah, Ballard is in the back. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Ballard, you think he's been to one?
Ballard, have you ever been to a furry convention before?
I didn't even know what that is until today.
Oh.
But this sounds like some weird backwoods shit, man.
It's not backwoods. It's more urban, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a more urban
Turn
thing.
the
It's very
bathtub
suburban
into
and
a
elite.
litter
It sounds
box.
weird. It
Yeah,
sounds
that's
weird.
Listen to this.
It is weird.
This is not a joke. So my
What were you just saying about a litter box? Like they
they
dress
turned the
up like
bathtub
cats?
into a litter
What is
box,
it?
which means they poured cat litter inside the bathtub and they were in there shitting and pissing in it.
I don't,
Y'all need Jesus.
I don't
Yeah.
think I could make myself do that.
I don't either.
They put cat litter. They put cat litter in the bathtub and then took a shit in the bathtub.
Listen to this. This is a true story. So my youngest son is a repeat. He's in 5th grade. He came home to me one day and said that there was this girl who's actually a boy in his class that was mad at him because they had the same name. And she said kid, this is a 10-year-old kid, told him he needed to change his name because he already had that name. And I go, what? And he goes, oh, and she's also a furry. And I said, what do you mean by
At 10 years old?
at 10 years old?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Let me tell you something. And the parents and the teachers allow this shit. So this 10-year-old kid who's really a boy but pretends to be a girl, wears all these animal outfits to class and has these outbursts with animal sounds. And they allow this.
What?
That is so wrong, man.
Yeah.
That is
Aren't
actually.
you in the state of South Carolina? What the hell's going on over there?
I mean, that's just you're elevating mental illness doing that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
God.
That seems like something the parents might have pushed him into.
Probably.
Oh, this is a trendy thing. And
Yeah.
we're,
That's what I'm saying. The
illegal
parents are
liberal.
probably this poor kid. And
Well, they were giving children puberty blockers,
Anyway, it's just-
at that age too.
so he asked me, he's like, what should I do? She keeps bothering me about my name. I said, tell her to fuck off,
Oh,
you know?
or not the piss out of her. Yeah, not the shit out of her.
Yeah, you're not changing your name just so you can, appease this furry kid.
Yeah.
Give them a rolled up newspaper if they're just when she asks, water in the face with the
Or a ball. Say, here, fits.
Give them yarn. Give them a ball of yarn.
Yeah, just give him a laser pointer.
Yeah, bring all the shit in. Whatever kind of furry they are, just bring it in, Dog toys, cat lasers, all that shit.
Oh,
And you could, hey, look, 9 lives if you really want to hurt this kid. Like,
no.
BA
No.
says squirt them with water. Absolutely. Get
Oh, yeah, squirrel with water.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
Boy, the problem is if you did something like that, if you went and gave her yarn or something, he'd probably get in trouble, suspended for bullying or something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he probably would.
Yeah.
Well, you're
Sometimes stuff like that's worth it, though, right? Like,
No, I don't want him to get suspended, but
No, but
But I don't think that this kid should have special privilege and disrupting the damn classroom with their antics. That's bullshit.
yeah, it is. But that's I don't like that part of it. Imagine being a teacher imagine being a teacher and you have to deal with that.
Yeah, I just wonder why in the hell, especially in South Carolina, they would let that happen.
Look, it's the school systems everywhere are dealing with this kind of thing right now.
But I feel like when we went to school, and I know it's a different age and everything's super sensitive, wouldn't you get your ass kicked for
Yeah.
that?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, absolutely. You'd get your ass kicked. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the student, your fellow students would handle that without anyone else having to get involved.
Yes, they would. Yes.
Yeah.
But I never thought to dress up like a cat, though.
Yeah, I didn't either. But
Have y'all met? No, I haven't met with the kid's parents. I don't have any interest in meeting with this kid's parents. They're probably out of their fucking mind, first of all. Second of all, I just told him to stay away from her. You know, I'm like, just.
Well,
speaking of,
That's a
I
good
remember
advice.
being in,
Yeah, my advice was, listen, you're going to come across people that are crazy in life, and the best thing to do is just ignore them and just get away from them, because confronting them or getting into it with them is just a waste of your time.
I remember
So-
I was in the 4th grade, and there was a kid in our class in the 4th fucking grade. This kid always acted like a cat. He was always licking himself and stuff and meowing.
So he was
in
like
class.
the first furry ever.
it's a furry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
He was a
I mean,
pioneer.
He was like 10, 11,
He was a pioneer. Yeah.
This is gonna take off one day. I know it.
yeah.
I got to stay the course with this cat shit.
Yeah, how do you carry that on
People
in
are
your
weird.
rest of your life? I mean, you're 10 years old, and you're going to be 20, in 10 years, and you're still going to be a furry?
No, I would imagine.
Something that we hope they'll grow out of.
I'm pretty
I guess
sure once
don't
they
always
hit puberty
grow
and stuff,
out
and they
of.
start, they'll probably grow out of it. I maybe they won't. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope so. But
I think it's always been the same group of people that are doing this, but it's a different trend that they latch on to. It's a group of people
Well-
like, I need attention. I have to be the center of.
That's exactly what that is.
okay.
That's exactly what that is. Attention seeking.
Yeah.
Attention.
Yeah.
I mean, what better way to get attention than shit in a bowl in the classroom?
And what better way to get attention
what's
than to
weirder.
turn the bathtub into a litter box? Yeah.
Well, see, that's the.
Piss in the corner. I mean, just go ahead, like a dog, just be in the
Well,
corner.
see, there's a difference between a 10-year-old that does it, who's just looking for attention, and a 45-year-old man.
Like people
Like-
in Oregon, right? Like with all this like crapping in a litter box. Oh no, wait, they shit on the sidewalk. That's what it is. Never mind.
Got 'em. You hear that, Oregon?
And look, if you're a grown person and you want to wear a dog costume and pretend you're a dog for 5 hours, I don't care. But just don't shit in the bathtub and make the maid have to clean it up. That's disgusting.
Really? God. That's just the grossest
Now-
shit I've ever heard in my life.
I have an important question about this, and this might change how I feel. For the adults, is there a sexual angle to this?
There's got to
Of
be.
course there
For
is.
some,
Yeah.
That's
for
what it
some of
is.
them, yes.
Oh my god.
No, I don't
Yeah.
know about a
Some of
10-year-old,
them,
but
yes.
for the older adults, yeah, it's a sexual angle. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, not for all of them, but for a lot of them, yeah.
But
Yeah.
You seem to know a lot about this.
Adults are in.
Well,
There's.
that's because I did some research on furries for when Lou and I used to do the Lou and On conspiracy
Yeah.
segment on the morning show. So,
Wow.
I'm sorry, I
so
busted
you-
out laughing.
you
You
just-
did research.
You dive deep into furries, huh?
yeah.
Wow.
For real.
So what
man?
since you're the resident expert here on the panel, what did you find out?
Yeah, we'll find out that, furries are, like you said, people who think they're an animal or, like, pretend to be an animal. And wear the costumes and stuff, and use the litter box and stuff like that. And they have furry conventions, and they also have furry parties, which is where the whole sexual angle comes in. So they're more like furry orgies and
Yeah, see, I guess that would make sense if you're like a grown person and you have a problem, getting sex in any way. You're like, hey, look, I can just pretend to be a dog for 4 hours and let this chick let me fuck her. I mean,
Can I?
I mean, but not all of them.
It makes swinger parties look normal. Is what it does.
Do they smell each other's asses?
In the furry swinging, but some of them do.
furry swinging?
Swinging.
Oh my God.
Well, you are when you get down to furry swinging, that is, well,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, and then
Just get a hooker.
and then
You
I
could be
also
not a
read.
dog.
And then I read something about Alabama man gets sister pregnant after unknowingly having sex with her during furry party.
Oh my God.
Oh, well,
You did
Alabama
not
man
find
getting a sister pregnant, that's pretty damn common in Alabama.
What are the chances that both siblings are into this weird shit?
I didn't know she
I
had
don't
a
know,
mask
but
on.
They didn't know it because they were wearing costumes, so they didn't.
Yeah, I get
recognize
that.
each
I'm saying,
other.
what's the chances that both two siblings from the same family are into this weird shit?
That is bizarre because, like,
Sounds like
biology
some Oklahoma type
stacks
shit.
the deck for you not to be attracted to your own family.
Yeah.
Right.
You're naturally unattracted to, like, your siblings.
Right.
You know what relative humidity is?
But you might be, but you might be attracted to a fox.
What does the
Wow.
fox say? I'm pregnant and I'm your sister.
So
You know what
Yeah,
relative-
that's what the fox says. Yeah.
You know what relative humidity is?
What's that?
It is the sweat off your sister's back as you're doing her doggy style.
Oh God.
Yes.
And she's a fox.
That's sick, isn't it? Isn't that sick?
Relative humidity. Yeah.
Vic,
Relative
Vic,
humidity.
since you're well researched on this subject, if you had to go undercover to one of these parties, which animal would you be?
Yeah, Vic, what would you be?
I already know. I don't even have to think about it.
It's a dog.
Oh yeah.
I know it.
Yeah. I would be a fox.
You'd be a fox, okay.
Yeah. Because he's cunning and sly.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be a sperm whale.
Just the
That's
fact
one
that
that has the biggest dick.
Well, it makes sense if you
I
had
don't know.
if you had a party swingers.
I mean,
party,
you went
you'd be a
the
sperm
dick
whale.
dick route, but just you calling yourself a whale is funny too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fat and I have a big dick, so I would be a whale.
You be a whale.
It's perfect.
I don't even understand half of these words. I literally looked up furries on the internet, and it says furries are individuals who have an interest in anthropomorphic. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
Anthropomorphic.
that's making an animal have human type traits.
Yeah, so it's like the merging
Often
of
expressing
human
their-
and animal.
It's literally every cartoon that has an animal in it to
It's
talk like Yogi
so
Bear.
What is, so wait, they dress up like animal. Is this like an Animal Comic Con type stuff? What
Yes,
the hell
kinda
is
like
all
that.
this?
Yes.
Oh
It's
my
like
god.
that, but you fuck the animal.
Well,
To become it.
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
Well, listen, if you had an animal that you'd like to screw, what animal would that be?
Bestiality.
Yeah.
Probably that line from The Lion King.
Except it's I don't know.
hey, being
The
a
one
lion
that Simba gets with. She's kind of hot.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
maybe a squirrel. I don't know. Maybe
A
like
squirrel?
Maybe
Squirrel?
yeah, no. Maybe
Squirrel?
like Sandy from SpongeBob.
That's a tiny vagina with a squirrel.
Sandy from
God almighty.
SpongeBob.
You would
What's
fuck
the-
Sandy Cheek.
Did he just say that shit?
She's from Texas, man.
Who was the one? You guys remember that cartoon? Of course, it was probably too offensive now. You remember Pepe Le Pew?
Oh yeah, love Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, Pepe Le Pew. Like every episode, he was trying to do was screw. Who was he trying to screw again?
He was trying to screw a skunk.
A skunk. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She had a name. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like that. Yeah, I mean, maybe they got the idea out of that. Well,
Vic, do you know who
reading over here?
Vic, have you ever seen Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah.
Oh, you have. Okay, that's surprising.
I haven't, but I've heard.
Like small
It's an old school Warner Brothers cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've just never actually watched it, but I knew it had to do with like Looney Tunes and all that.
Yeah, it's just
I heard Pepe got Me Too'd though.
Yeah, he got Me Too'd. He got canceled.
Yeah.
Probably did.
Yeah.
He probably did.
I mean, he's.
Wow,
I mean,
think of that, Rick.
to be fair, he's a borderline rapist. I mean.
Well, he kind of was.
Yeah, he was really creepy.
The whole cartoon is her fighting his advances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those old cartoons, they're the best.
That's why I got canceled. But
You could smoke, you could shoot and kill people.
Yeah.
It was great.
Who was it in what's that old Disney movie with that cricket that called everyone a jackass? Was it Pinocchio or something?
Oh, you mean
Disney
Pinocchio?
You talking about Jiminy Cricket?
Jiminy
Cricket.
Yeah, Jiminy Cricket called me a jackass.
You ever? How
That
about?
was a kids movie though.
You ever seen? I know Scott remembers this. You remember Foghorn Leghorn?
I say.
I say.
Yeah, I remember there was the scary part in that movie where that kid turns into a donkey. Yeah.
Foghorn Leghorn. The whole show is basically he's trying to have a relationship with this other kid that's not his, so that he can fuck the kid's mom.
That's the rock.
That's the whole premise of the show.
Yeah, that is it.
That's the premise of the show.
And
then
that boy's about as dull as a bowling ball.
He wants to fog her leghorn.
And so there's one episode. He's like trying to get the kid to throw a baseball with him. He's like, okay, now throw me the ball. And the kid's like, I don't know how to throw the ball. He goes, you mean you have never thrown a ball before? He's basically calling the kid gay on the show.
He's trying to be friends with the kid so he can foghorn his mom's leghorn.
Yeah.
There you go, Vic. That was good. That was good.
Maybe the furries watched old cartoons and just took it literal.
Well, then you know what? I'm going to be Wile E. Coyote then. Always getting my ass stomped. But yeah, I could be Wile E. Coyote or the Roadrunner.
Or the Roadrunner. He never gets killed.
That's right.
Or Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah. Booked my Slob Olympics room in that Thursday to Sunday. I need to do that too.
I'm going Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah, we've already got our room booked. So.
I know
I'll be a
there
furry
Thursday.
for that and be a yellow jacket.
We'll be there.
Dude, instead of doing costumes, let's all dress like furries and like.
I bet you'll find some furries in Nashville. I bet there's a shitload of furries in Nashville.
There probably is.
Some furries for the SEC tournament. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we're coming up Thursday or Friday. We usually come Thursday.
Are we talking? Oh wait, because the SEC tournament's that week. We can't do a hockey game, can we?
No, the SEC tournament's going to be in that hockey arena, I think.
Roger Rabbit's a good choice there, Jay.
Yeah. What's her name?
Yeah.
Shit. The redhead that he's.
The redhead?
Yeah.
Yeah, the redhead. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I don't.
Jessica
know her
Rabbit.
name, but yeah.
Jessica Rabbit. That's her name.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would smash. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. She was hot.
That was crazy. What about Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh, that's a great movie.
Bizarre.
Well, that was a movie.
Yeah, that was the movie.
That was a bizarre movie, though.
That's a great movie.
Because they used
It was. Yeah.
humans and cartoons together. Yeah, it was the first time they'd done that.
Yeah.
Well, I take that back. No.
Even the cartoons
Disney
together,
did
so it's
it.
kind of like Space Jam.
Disney did it with God, what is it? It's a movie about the South.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Movie about
Zippity doo
South.
dah, zippity a. You know.
Space Mountain?
Nope, don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find it. But
Don't know.
Song of the South.
what year was
Song
that?
of the South used humans and they used cartoons. In
What year was that?
That was, damn, what year was that? 1946.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Wow.
But yeah, Roger Rabbit, Who Framed Roger Rabbit was before Space Jam, Vic. Roger Rabbit came out when I was like, it was probably like 1990,
80s?
early 90s. Had to have been. Because I remember watching it when I was in like middle school or elementary school.
Yeah. Kind of a darker movie, dude.
It was a dark movie.
Yeah, the guy was going around killing all the tunes.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you have like the PI agent or whatever that's like an alcoholic.
Yeah, yeah. And of course,
1988 was the movie.
and Roger Rabbit was trying to bang Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, Jessica Rabbit's smoking. I mean, God.
For a cartoon, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you had to have sex with a cartoon,
It would be her. Yeah.
Well, we're talking about furries now. We're not talking about cartoons. but I mean, let's get into cartoons. Hell, you know.
Yeah.
That'd be the next thing.
See, there aren't too many female in cartoon characters you can think of. I can think of.
Well, what's her name? Olive from Popeye.
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Popeye. You remember the channel Boomerang? Y'all ever heard of that one?
Yeah.
It had
It
all
showed
the
a lot of old cartoons.
showing
Yeah.
up. Yeah, dude, Popeye
Yeah,
was
like
one
Tom and Jerry.
Always
and
eating
Looney
always eating his
Tunes.
spinach. Yeah, Yogi Bear, Smurfs, all that crap. Flintstones.
Yeah.
But Popeye was one of my favorites as a kid.
Okay, you brought up Flintstones. Probably
Yeah.
Wilma would be a good. You know,
Yeah, Wilma.
She'd be a good thing.
Yeah.
What was the neighbor's? The neighbor's wife looked better though.
Betty.
Betty.
Yeah.
Yes. I'd bang Betty.
Yeah, Betty's hotter.
Betty's much hotter than Wilma. Well,
You like
I
a-
tell you what, where the conversation goes on this show sometimes, I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
That's what makes this the best Wednesday show.
Somebody
Or at
just
least
came,
for me,
somebody
that's
when
awesome.
at the beginning of the show was like, "This is my first time tuning into your second channel." I'm like, "Okay, well, here we go."
Probably the last.
Probably the last. Yeah. See you later. Oh
If
man.
you like a full-figured woman, you could go Muppets, Miss Piggy.
Oh no.
A full figure.
What do you mean?
Ugh, don't say
If you
that.
wanted a BBW, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if anybody.
what?
I wonder if like if
What?
if you're an oversized furry chick, if you just go ahead and just make yourself Miss Piggy.
If you wanted a what?
A BBW.
BBW. He said.
What's that?
That's a big woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Big.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's
booty.
actually a positive. It's a
mean?
big, beautiful
big,
woman.
beautiful woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You thought I was going to be racist there, didn't you? Big.
I don't know.
Go
Yeah, you
inside a lot.
Big trying to call me out as a damn racist. I don't appreciate that, Big.
Oh. Hey,
I gotta
that.
get out of here, guys. We'll see you.
See you later, Rex.
See you, Rick.
All right, Rick. Take care, man.
That's hey, look, some guys are into that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not my thing, but
I've seen some BBWs. I'd tap. Yeah, absolutely.
Why do
I'm
you think?
serious.
What do you think I look at when I'm on Facebook dating, man? I look at body type, you know.
you like the BBWs?
I'm a fan of all women. I'm
Yeah.
a fan of all women. So
Yeah.
no matter the size, shape, want an attractive woman, of course, but I'm a fan of all.
Well, I mean, there's some women that are smoking hot on the outside, but I wouldn't spend 5 minutes with them because of their attitude.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they are the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it's
food also
it's become such a horrible thing. I mean, look, I'm glad I'm not 35 or 40
Me
or
too.
anything like that. Which I kind of wish I was, in the sense of just going back in age. But 35 and 40 and trying to date in this time and a day and
Oh.
age, it would be nuts.
Yeah, it would be. I've seen it. I've got.
Ballard can tell us. Ballard, how is the dating scene out there?
For me, or like in general.
Well, for you, and yes, and in general.
Well, I'm talking to somebody, so that's good. In general, I mean, a lot of people are online now, but I don't know. For someone like me, it's harder in person, but whatever.
What do you mean you're talking to some? What do you mean by you're talking to
Give you a little
somebody?
advice. Meet them the old-fashioned way. Meet them in a bar.
Yeah. Meet him at a bar. I've thought about it, but I don't know. You just never know what hooker you're going to run into.
Damn.
Hooker?
Wow.
Well, damn, where do you live where there's a bunch of hookers in a bar?
Yeah, I don't think that's how that goes, Ballard.
plenty of hookers in the Tampa area. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Oh, no, plenty of swingers.
Go over up towards like Ybor City or whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're in Tampa, man. You're
swingers.
I mean, you're swimming in women down there. What's? Come on, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm like I said, I'm talking to one.
Okay.
We're texting back and forth. We talked on the phone yesterday, so that's
How'd you
good.
meet?
She ain't too far off.
So,
Yeah, how did you meet her?
Define talking to me. Yeah, how'd you meet her?
We did meet through Facebook dating, but
I didn't know Facebook had a dating service.
Yeah, they've had that. Yeah.
Well, I got hooked on that when Lou tried to get me on Tinder and tried to set me up with that, and that's been since like 2021. But yeah, I don't know. It's been interesting since that one chick broke up with me in January. So I'm just trying to get back out there.
Well, don't give up.
Well, what's the plan here? You say you're talking, so eventually talking has to lead to meeting.
Right.
Right. When's that happening?
Well, I know this morning she said just give me a call later, and I said okay, cool, I'm free all day. But she works the night shift or something like that. Because I called her last night, she said she was at work, but she could talk.
Well, eventually she's got to have a day off, right? Because obviously, if she's working the night shift, I mean, you don't want to go on a date at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So
unless it is a Wednesday, I mean, I'm off. My only off days are Sundays because I work at a Christian store, and then Wednesdays
a Christian
I'm off.
store? What is that?
Like a thrift store, but it's owned by a Christian company.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a Goodwill.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All right. So what is this woman? What's she look like?
I guess I could show you a picture. You're not showing the StreamYard on the screen, are you?
No.
All right, hold on. I got you. Let's see, where's it at? Here it is.
Got to see what this dime piece looks like. Okay.
Oh, she's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
it's pretty.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
All right.
yeah. She loves to fish and hike and loves the outdoors, so that's good. I like some of that too. I can't hike, but I love to hunt.
Did you tell her?
You just need to tell her you'd love to tap that ass.
Yeah. Did you tell her that you can't? She says she likes to hike. You're like, yeah, I can't do that.
I like hiking and tapping ass, and then I like fishing and tapping ass.
Ballard's like, yeah, I don't hike, but I like
If I
eating
ever
fish.
If I ever need a dumper, can I just tell her to go take a hike so we end on good terms?
Oh, bada
There
bing.
you go. Wow. There you go. Wow. That's a good
Jeez.
one, Chris Ballard. That's a good one.
I don't know. Maybe Ballard. Maybe a hike would be good for you, buddy. No, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to get more in shape. The only thing I don't have, I mean, I take walks around my neighborhood and stuff. I get some exercise, but I still want to get like a gym membership, but I got to save up for some stuff.
You don't need a gym membership to get in shape.
No, you do not.
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah.
Right. You can, just, start doing push-ups in the morning.
Yeah,
then,
I mean,
start with 10 if you can, get through those, and then maybe do some sit-ups and start with 10.
I do sit-ups. I
Do
do
you?
half of one. I do half of one when I get out of bed, and I do the other half when I go.
I mean, if you remember PT in school, it was jumping jacks, it was push-ups,
Yeah.
it was sit-ups, that kind of stuff. If you just take that and use that as kind of a boilerplate template to start exercising, you'll get in shape sooner than you think.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
I'm at least I used to be over 300 pounds, like a fat ass, like not even bullshitting. But
I remember.
I
Yeah.
gotta say I'm down to like 260 right now, so that's good.
That's good, Ballard.
I remember
Good for you, man.
Ballard would do I used to do the walking and talking videos, and Ballard started doing them too. And
And I was out of breath.
yeah, he was like huffing and puffing on it like 30 seconds into the video.
And I was only walking like a small circle at this park. Like, I mean, it was only a small track. Like, it really wasn't much. I don't know. I guess you just kind of walked your neighborhood or whatever, Pete.
Yeah, there's a
like
golf cart trail.
Yeah, I was out of it, man. Holy crap! You can find those videos still up. You want to watch them?
Ballard's walking and talking videos. Actually, that's not a terrible idea.
Let me find. You got to go back to like one of the first ones. Hold on. Let me put a link in the private chat for you or something.
All right, that'll be easier than me finding it.
Oh, Walk in the Park is what I called it because I went to this park.
Are you sure that's what you called it?
Walk in the Park, yeah.
I thought you called it walking and talking, like the same as I did.
No. Here's the playlist.
You got a playlist for it?
Yeah.
The hell?
Well, so like I would just pull my phone out and just start walking when I was in town in Coleman and needed something to do to kill time, and because I live like 45 minutes from town, I didn't want to just make one trip and then like go all the way back. But it's in the private chat.
Yeah.
I got 23 of these, or I guess I got more than that, but I don't know. One of them I accidentally renamed, or didn't rename, but I did episode 25 twice and lost track.
Walk in the Park with Ballard, episode 1. Lincoln Riley to USC. This is 3 years ago.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Christian Ballard, Ballard Sports Media here. Make this quick video. This is a new series that I think I'm going to do. Honestly, I got to give props to PigskinPeete. I'm not necessarily stealing from him, but I figured I'd do something kind of similar. This is Walk in the Park here in Coleman at a park. And
listen to him.
To come here, honestly.
He's already out of breath.
Clear my mind sometimes and just kind of explore. And, I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, it's not the brightest right now because it's kind of evening time. It's still winter here in January, of course, and it's a cool day. It's really nice in the summer.
Ballard, if you would have continued doing this for 3 years, you'd be in shape by now.
I would be in shape, but also I quit doing this. I never had the subscribers, but these actually help get a lot of watch time for sure. So I'll also probably be monetized by now if I kept doing them. Anyway.
Guys, I got to go too.
Well, you are, but yeah.
All right, see you later, Scott.
All right, see you later, Scott.
But
Shit.
so you look at all these transfers in college football, and this will be something, that I think we could do.
I can't even talk.
You can't even talk.
Series, and it won't even just be sports. Sometimes if I have no politics and no religion, although
This is
I do believe in Jesus.
This is like a Ballard stream of consciousness video.
But really random stuff that's on my mind, and just clear it for you guys. I mean, Just be real with the audience.
He's so tired he can't even talk.
Transfer portal.
I look like I'm limping
Caleb
too. I don't
Williams
think I was limping.
leaving Oklahoma, taking the place of Spencer Rattler, and he's also leaving. Spencer Rattler's at South Carolina with Shane Beamer. They also brought in, I think it's Austin Stogner, the tight end from OU. They've just kind of taken a couple.
What is that? A plane in the background? What is? Are you walking through an airport?
Yeah.
Transfers.
No.
And
Now listen to that.
Just took them for themselves.
Dogs barking, planes flying by.
You know, but overall, like, Georgia's had, I think maybe they had one player. Alabama has lost a lot to the portal. Forget about who they've lost, but the fact that they've lost maybe 10 players this week, ever since they lost the title, is crazy. It's the transfer portal. I don't know what I'm trying to get at. I don't think it's ruining football.
I don't think I can watch 10 more minutes of that.
It gets better.
No, I mean, it took about 30 seconds before you're like...
And you can hear, like, it's not the wind you hear. It was windy, but you know...
No, it was your breath.
It was my breath, yeah.
But yeah, if you had done 3 of those videos a week for 3 years, you'd probably be down like 100 pounds right now.
Yeah.
All right, let's fast forward to the end. The people are asking to see the end. Let's see how bad shape you are at the end.
Yeah, go to 7 minutes or whatever. What's that? 8:14. So yeah, go to about 7.
All right. What's going on here? Huh? Hold on. Let's go to this one. What happened? Oh, here it is. Let's go about 6.5 minutes here. See what happens.
All right.
Who is I think the defensive coordinator is going to Oregon to be the head coach there. So, bottom line is the transfer portal helping?
He's starting to grab his chest.
I guess it depends on
he might have a heart attack.
the position you're in. Which program are you? What school are you coaching? What's your division? Where are you? If you're Oklahoma, it helps you out quite a bit with quarterbacks. And Lincoln Riley, can he recruit? I think he can. I think he's recruited greatly at Oklahoma.
I love the camera angle too. Instead of like up and looking at you straight on, it's like we're looking up at the bottom of your chin.
Does he need to bring in transfers, or should he just up his?
You can't even hold the phone up.
In recruiting and use to the advantage that he's won some Big 12 titles. He can win championships. He just hasn't won a natty yet. But can he sell himself with that? Can he go to the Pac-12 and say, here at USC, a historically good program, I can recruit you, I can work with you, I can develop you, and turn you into the player that you need to be successful. We can put USC back on top of the Pac-12 and probably even on top of college football. What say you? Y'all type in the comments. I love y'all. Y'all have a...
Yeah. Well, they didn't return to the top of college football. It's been 3 years.
No.
Yes.
I mean, obviously a lot of people at that time, though, looked at Lincoln Riley other than he was winless in the playoffs and said he was a great coach, but obviously it's fallen off since then for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did used to do a rolling and talking.
It became a phenomenon for a while. I did walking and talking. Ballard did walking in the park. Vic did rolling and talking.
Just you call it rolling and trolling, though.
Uncle Lou did walking and watching.
Yes, Celine did. Yes, Celine did walking and talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach Coop still does walking and ranting. No, walking and he does walking and venting.
C-Dog tried to do running and talking.
Let me see. Yeah. I'll show you guys.
C-Dog tried to do running and talking.
I got walking and talking with Pete, things that irritate me. Where's the one? Walking and talking with Pete, incorrect and overused phrases.
There you go. That the can't have your cake
And eat it too. Yeah. Walking and talking with Pete, wild animals in sports.
What it sounds like furries.
Let's watch that one. Hold on. What is up, everybody? Let me put it on the screen. Because I still feel this way, by the way. Now notice how I hold the camera up to my face and not where you're looking at my chin from the bottom. Ballard, take notes from that. It is your boy, PigskinPeete.
Oh yeah, I got the stream.
Friday to everybody. Just out here on my morning walk. I do this every morning for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending. I might need to bring this segment back. What I have to do today and whatnot. But I figured, since I'm out here walking anyway, and just thinking about random things, sometimes sports related. All right, now I'm starting to sound like Ballard. To turn on the camera. All right, let's get to the point. Sports related. I had the ACC show a couple of years ago. I can't remember. But something happened last night. All right, here we go. It's going to be something I've talked about in the past. I think I might have even made a video on it a couple of years ago. I can't remember. But something happened last night at the Thursday night football game that reminded me of this. I don't understand why we need wild animals, and in particular, not just wild animals, but dangerous types of wild animals, to make appearances at live sporting events for no reason. I understand it's cool. All right, you have a mascot. You want to trot your mascot out there. Everyone gets a good laugh. Everyone gets a good thrill out of it. Look, this is a disaster waiting to happen. So last night at the game, of course, the Seattle Seahawks have a hawk. And not only do the Seattle Seahawks have a hawk, they have a hawk like every other team that has a bird of prey for a mascot. They let it fly around the stadium before the game. Now, I'm not sure how many of you have ever seen.
What did you have to cut out?
What a hawk looks like up close
or something?
They're giant animals with knives on their feet. Now, I'm pretty sure that the Philadelphia Eagles have the same thing. You know, they have an eagle that flies around the stadium before each game. I know Auburn does this, right? With the war eagle flying around the stadium before the game. But I've been saying for years, it's just a matter of time before one of these birds seriously hurts somebody. I mean, you got kids in the stands. Now, what happened last night was this hawk landed on this guy's shoulder and then kind of got up on his head. And I guess he didn't cause any serious injuries. He's lucky he didn't get seriously injured. I mean, what would they do if that hawk decides he wants to claw that guy's eyes out? There's nothing you're going to do to stop that. And you can say, oh, Pete, you're overreacting. These birds are trained. They have trainers. Look, this isn't a parakeet. These things are trained killers. It's in their DNA for millions and millions of years to kill. And I will be goddamned if I'm going to pay $200 for a ticket, or if I'm taking my family up to $300, $400, $500 for all of our tickets, pay $40 for parking, pay God knows how much for a hotel if the stadium's out of town, pay $10 for a beer, $7 for a hot dog. Now I'm almost $1,000 deep to go to this game. And a giant bird with razor feet lands on my head. Look, this has to stop. It's not just birds, too. All kinds of other animals. Wild animals. They call them wild for a reason, people. These are not domesticated animals. I don't have a problem with, like, let's say the Georgia Bulldogs, for example. All right? You got a cute little bulldog. You put him in a pet carrier or build a little dog house for him on the sideline and let him lay in there and sleep and drink water during the game. All right, that's not hurting the dog, okay? It's not hurting anybody else. There's no threat that that dog is gonna do anything to cause harm to anybody. So you guys remember a few years ago at the Sugar Bowl, it was Texas versus Georgia. And of course, Texas has this giant steer, Longhorn, as a mascot. And that's not good enough. They actually have to have one, and they have to name him. His name is Bevo. And not only do they have to have him and own him, but they have to trot him out on the field. Or more importantly, in this scenario, on the sidelines that is packed with people before the game. And as if that wasn't enough, they had to get a photo op with Ugga, the bulldog, which is about, I don't know, a foot off the ground, a foot tall, 2 feet tall, I don't know, with Bevo, which is, I don't know, how much does this damn thing weigh? This is like a 1,500-pound animal. Anyway, something spooks Bevo, so he starts charging and thrashing and dragging around his handlers. Look, if Bevo decided that he wanted to just start goring people, there is nobody in that stadium stopping him from doing it. By the time they got the tranquilizer darts out, he could have already killed 4 people. Again, mark my words, it's just a matter of time before Bevo seriously injures somebody or worse, kills them. So there's just a couple of examples. The birds of prey really gets under my skin. This giant, massive bull or a steer or whatever, I don't even know what type of cow it is. It just looks like a big steak to me. But it does have what 8-foot horns on each side of its head. Eventually one of those horns is going to end up in somebody's eyeball or maybe worse, up their ass. And eventually when it does happen, then you're going to have a big outrage. Oh, how could this happen? Who would have thought this would happen? And then you can tell people, well, PigskinPeete said it would happen. Look, this fascination that we have as Americans, and not just Americans, I'm sure there's other people too, with wild animals, it's disturbing. And which brings me to my next point. People that own wild animals in their home. This really does bother me, by the way.
I'm not talking about a dog. I'm not talking about Felix the cat. I'm talking about giant snakes, alligators, tigers, pumas. Just look at what's going on in Florida right now. You got all these assholes down there. You know, a dog's not good enough. A cat's not good enough. You know, a guinea pig not good enough. They got to go out and get alligators and shit. Pythons, and then what happens is they don't know what they're getting themselves into. So they get themselves an alligator, they don't realize that son of a bitch is gonna grow to be 10 feet long, and then you can't keep it in the bathtub anymore, Jack. But then of course you get these people that get these pythons. You know, they get them when they're like 3 feet long. You know, 6 months later the damn thing's 20 feet long. You know, you got to get it out of the house, right? It's going to eat you. It's going to eat your baby. It's going to eat your dog, whatever's in the house, it's going to end up eating it. So what do? You release it. Not responsibly, right? You don't call whatever the animal control or the experts are on, you know, giant snakes that are not native to the area. No, you don't do that. You just take them out into the woods somewhere in the Everglades or in the marsh, a couple miles away from the house, and dump it off like it's a dead body or something. And before you know it, the entire state is overrun with these giant snakes from South America. And unfortunately, you have to hear these tragic stories about these snakes and other wild animals killing people's, you know, babies and children. That's sad that their parents are so stupid. So that is terrible when that happens. But one person or one group of people I do not feel sorry for when they get hurt or killed by these animals are the grown adults that decided to bring them in their house in the first place. You know, if Billy, the grown man, decides he wants to bring a giant animal into his house that he has no idea how to take care of, and it ends up killing him in his sleep, I'm not going to lose any sleep. Honestly, the world is probably better off without Billy in the first place. All right, guys. Well, thanks for walking with me this morning and listening to me rant.
There you go. I did have another episode about people with wild animals in their houses. A full episode just on that. I don't know what's going on here, but somehow... Did I get kicked out of StreamYard? I think I did. Let's see if they're still on there. Oh, what happened? Y'all can hear me, can't you? In the chat? Okay. It's just the people. I got kicked out of StreamYard for some reason. There we go. You guys back? I'm back now?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what happened.
Okay, I got you.
All right. Ballard, you don't own any wild animals, do you?
Not wild animals, but I got 3 dogs.
Yeah, dogs are fine.
Yeah.
Wild animal.
What about you, Vic? You got any exotic animals?
No.
The only exotic animal I would probably consider getting is like a lizard, some kind of like an iguana or something, or a bearded dragon or something. You know, something like that.
Or a gecko.
Yeah, because they're not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're kind of cool.
Or a gecko. Yeah.
Right.
You can get a gecko and name it Geico. Yeah.
Pete, you know that Bubba the Love Sponge song? I know who Bubba the Love Sponge is. I don't know what song you're talking about, though.
Love Sponge.
Yeah, my neighbor used to have, when I was growing up, my next door neighbor used to have a snake. It was like a king snake or something. It wasn't poisonous. So I guess it really could, I could bite you, I guess, but it wasn't really going to hurt you. You know, it wasn't going to kill you or anything.
Yeah.
And he used to love just like, he'd be like, oh, come over, let's watch me feed the snake and shit. And like, you know, they have little, he'd go to the pet store and buy like a little box of like little baby mice. Like mice that were just born. They were barely, they didn't even have their eyes open yet. Yeah, so they couldn't, I mean, he'd drop them down in there and watch the snake eat them. And he used to get a kick out of it. I was like, this motherfucker's like a serial killer one day or something. You know?
You got me thinking about animals. You got me thinking about the movie UHF. You ever see that with Weird Al?
UHF.
UHF?
Yeah, it's a movie with Weird Al Yankovic, and it's like they like run this TV station trying to get all these shows and make a lot of money in a fundraiser. But they got this one scene where they're sitting down watching TV at their apartment, and this guy, Raul, comes on, and it's like Raul's Wild Kingdom. And he's like doing all this weird shit with these animals. Like, you know, he picks up a thing of, like, you know how they have like those ant farms you can buy, and they're in this glass, you know?
Yeah.
He like picks that up and says,
Oh, I think I've seen that, yeah.
This is my... He's like, this is my ant farm. Look. And he shows it, and he picks it up, and he shakes it like it's an Etch-a-Sketch, and it's like, oh, look, they're really bad now.
Drew...
Anyway, at the end, he's like trying to teach poodles how to fly, and he's like saying stuff about how it just takes them a little longer to learn how to do it the right way.
Yeah, it's a silly movie.
I just kind of, you got to talk about animals, like my head goes to that. I don't know.
Drew has an iguana. Says, my iguana would leave red marks on your forearms if you try to pick them up. Yeah, but they won't seriously hurt you. How much?
Those are animals that are like...
Let me ask you a question, Drew. Drew, since you have an iguana, if I have a cat, if I were to get some sort of a lizard, like a bearded dragon or something, and put in an aquarium in this room I'm in, of course I would let it out of the aquarium every once in a while to walk around. Like, would that be a problem with a cat? With my cat?
Probably.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, my cat's kind of a pussy. Like, I don't think she would engage the lizard. She'd probably run from it.
I get it.
She'd probably be scared of it. She's scared of everything. She's not very... Like, she wouldn't hurt anything. Like, she does mess with small lizards, like, but, you know, those are little tiny lizards. Oh, as long as the cat stayed away? Yeah, I don't know how that would go. She might try to mess with it at first, but she'd probably run from it. If it was big. Mm-hmm. It would whip its tail at everyone. Yeah. I got a friend who has, or we have some friends that have, or I guess they don't anymore, but they had a bearded dragon, and it was pretty cool. It would like sit on your shoulder, you know, just hang out, like a pirate, like a pirate with a parrot, except it was a bearded dragon, just hanging out on your shoulder.
I've met people that like have a whole, you know, my dad growing up had one. Like when I was a kid, we in this house had a aquarium that was like 120-gallon tank, but we got it from this guy that had like that tank plus all these other saltwater tanks. Like it's amazing. Like if you want to be a dog person and get a bunch of dogs, that's fine. But how many aquarium tanks do you need? This guy had one like filling up the whole wall.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, some people get a little bit carried away with that kind of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit carried away.
Yeah, when we went down to the Florida Keys, Nick is saying that their iguanas are everywhere in Florida and South Florida. Yeah, when we went down to Miami, they're everywhere. And then when we went down to the Keys, I mean, you walk out of your hotel room and they're just hanging out. Like, they were literally everywhere. I mean, just like thousands of them. We went to Publix and they were hanging out. We went to Publix in the Keys. I got out of my car in the parking lot, started walking into Publix, and they were hanging out right in front of the front door of Publix on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. And they tell you don't feed them, you know, like don't feed the iguanas.
Yeah, don't feed them.
Yeah.
First off, what the hell are you going to feed an iguana?
Well, at the hotel we were staying at, there was a bunch of little kids, like 8, 9 years old, that were throwing food and candy at them. I had to go over and tell their parents, because once you start doing that, then like all the other ones start coming up, like, and then you're surrounded by like 50 of them. And so I had to go tell the kids. I was like, "Hey, your kids are throwing food at the iguanas," and then, you know, you had to go tell them to stop. What's up, Slim?
How dare you tell somebody else how to parent?
I don't want them. I don't want them iguanas. I'm trying to get some sun, and drink a cold beer. I don't need those iguanas surrounding me like they're about to beat me up. Yeah. Huh. So what are you doing, buddy? You off work today?
Oh yeah, we're swapping rotations. I'm actually off till Monday.
Oh, nice.
Heck yeah.
Shit, you got 4 days off?
5.
5. Hell yeah. You get to watch college football all weekend.
Yeah, well, it's screwing me up because I was like, all right, great. It's going to fall just nice where I work both of Miami's bye weeks, but now I got to work the weekend of the FSU game.
Man.
That sucks.
I think they did it to me on purpose.
Oh. You work with a bunch of Florida State fans, or they just hate Miami?
Well, the admin corporal's a Florida fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's messing with you.
Well, honestly, it's a bunch of Tennessee fans.
Right.
And then him and like you got a random LSU fan. I think one of the judges is an OU fan.
Well, you missed a hell of a show.
Yeah, we were talking about furry.
Yeah, we went from Dabo. I'm not going to even go into all that again. I had spent 30 minutes on Dabo Sweeney's Bible talk to the team. Then somehow it got into furries.
It's a normal show then.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we started going into what like cartoon characters.
Oh yeah, which female cartoon characters were hot? Of course, Jessica Rabbit from Roger Rabbit is the answer to that.
Roger Rabbit. Yeah, and then I said Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, he likes the squirrel, which is weird.
That is kind of weird.
It is, very.
And I have a deep mistrust for squirrels. I was attacked by a squirrel as a kid.
Wow.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, some buck squirrels.
Yeah, I don't like squirrels either. Yeah, I don't trust them. They're tree rats.
There was one day years ago. I remember I was watching the dogs outside, and one of them full on like attacked a squirrel, and I mean, of course, my parents were like, "Get that dog off that squirrel right now!" But at the same time, I'm like, "Oh, this Chihuahua's a hunter."
Yeah, fuck them squirrels.
Well,
Yeah,
fuck
right.
Chihuahuas too, if I'm just being honest.
Get them in the nuts, you know? Huh?
Yeah, my dog used to chase squirrels too.
Yeah.
I mean, she would go nuts. She broke through the screen door to go after one. Jump right through it.
Yeah.
Mine used to go after moles in the yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, dig the yard up, going after the moles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Which was already bad because the yard, you'd break your ankle from one of those damn mole tunnels.
Right. Nick said he had a dream that he was attacked by a squirrel. It's actually worse to actually get attacked by one than to have a dream of it.
I can verify that because that sucked.
How'd it happen to you?
My aunt had found like some baby squirrels that had fallen out of a tree and survived. So, and I think she was able to save one of them, and she kept it. And it just got very territorial over the front porch. Like it would attack anybody that came up to the front porch.
Damn.
Like almost went after a cop one time.
Jeez. I got attacked by a blue jay. Those things are mean as hell.
Blue jay.
Yeah, we had this in the house I used to live in. We had these big maple trees right off, like 10 feet off of our back patio. And they were like 100 feet tall. They were old, big, old silver maple trees. Anyway, this blue jay decided to build a nest there. And every time I would let my dog out to go to go out in the backyard, the blue jay would swoop down and squawk at it. And the dog was scared of it because he didn't know what was going on. And so this one time it kept swooping down. So I went out there to get the dog because the dog was like cowering in fear of this bird. So as soon as I stepped out on the thing, it started swooping down. It would hit me in the head with its feet. It would like hit me like that and be yelling at me. It scared the shit out of me.
That with a blue jay, but we had some barn swallows on my front porch that were bound and determined to keep building a nest on my front porch. They would like dive bomb the porch and fly off anytime somebody would come out there.
Yeah, they're mean. They're really mean. If they have like eggs or little chicks in their nest and you get anywhere near them, they'll come after you. Try to scare you away.
I mean, you would think after, 12 years of destroying every nest they built on my porch, they would get the hint. But no, they're determined little fuckers.
Yeah. Nick says he has a phobia of raccoons.
We have a raccoon that's our unofficial mascot at the jail.
Not all raccoons are mean. Y'all are saying they're mean. I've had the opposite experience. I mean, some of them are, especially if they're rabid. Yeah. But I've had them come up to me before, and I've fed them, like up in Virginia where my father-in-law lives. I think I got a video on one of my on TikTok, or maybe it's one of my YouTube shorts of the thing coming up on the porch. We're sitting up there drinking at like 2:00 in the morning on the back porch, and this thing just walks right up and starts hanging out with us. He just wanted us to throw him some food or something, I think. But
yeah, that one at the jail, we'll see him like work his way through the razor wire at the top, come down from the top of the building, and get into our trash.
Some people have them things as pets. Now, I wouldn't go that far.
No, not a trash panda.
No. If you see a raccoon in the daytime, get away from it. It's definitely got rabies.
Yeah. Well, they're very active at my grandparents' house.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, they're nocturnal.
Well, you know how many times we've had to, like, at my grandparents' house, go down to the end of the driveway where our trash can sits and clean up a bunch of shit that raccoons just pulled out.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I mean, that's what they do, but like it's happened more times than it probably should have. I didn't realize we had. I mean, we get a lot of deer over there, but raccoon wise, I didn't realize we had that many.
Yeah, if you see one during the daytime, there's probably something wrong with it. So.
Yeah, that and possums.
Yeah, I know that one in the jail. We mostly, almost always see it at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why you got chased by one, Nick, because it was probably rabid. If you saw it in the daytime.
I mean, I've seen them during the day, like crossing the road and shit.
Yes, they're not supposed to be out there. They're not usually out during. They usually sleep during the daytime. And if they're
possums around here too.
So, yeah, it's just like possums. If you see a possum in the daytime, there's probably rabid too. I don't know. Actually, I don't think they get rabies.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
saw
somebody
one early in the morning just posted up on my trash can, going through there, eating shit.
Yeah.
I threw a water bottle at him. He just looked at me.
Yeah, they're pretty harmless. I don't think a possum will hurt. I don't think a possum will hurt you. Unless I don't know if it's true or not. Somebody told me that they can't get rabies. Possums. But they're ugly as fuck. I know that.
Don't armadillos supposedly carry leprosy?
They do.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm. That's why they say don't mess with them. But the thing about them is their little mouths aren't big enough to bite you. Really.
But isn't that like you never want to touch them because you'll get it too, right?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't touch one anyway, but some people have them as pets too. We looked at that one time on the show.
Yeah.
We got them running around their house. I'm like, and first of all, they're gross looking. If you ever looked at the underside of an armadillo, it looks disgusting. It looks like an insect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ugly little things.
They're like the land version of those horseshoe crabs.
Yeah, kinda. But somebody was saying this, they eat them. I forget who. Somebody came on the show and said they eat them. Yeah, see, Nick just said that. Some people eat them. I'd have to be like starving to death to eat an armadillo. Sorry.
I'd rather starve to death.
No, you wouldn't. If you're dying, you'll eat anything.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, you're not even dying. It already looks like you'll eat anything.
Facts.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the show, guys. Sorry, Slim, you came on late.
All right.
It happens.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, Pete. Appreciate you, buddy.
See you later, Ballard. See you later, Vic. What you got going on today, Vic? He does this every time to me. He probably went to the bathroom. He did this on Monday. All right. Anyway, everyone. Oh, there you are. See? What's up?
Yeah.
You got a show today, don't you?
Yeah, I started doing the show. The Vic and Nate.
The Vic and Nate show. What time's that at? 5? 6?
The show's gonna be at 5, and it's gonna be on Nate's channel this week.
Oh, the channel that nobody can find. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Right.
Right. All right. Well, everyone go check out Vic and Nate at 5.
We'll be waiting with bated breath.
Yeah, I can't wait. See you later, Vic. See you later. All right, Slim.
All right, buddy.
Talk to you later.
Yep.
All right, that's going to do it for me as well, guys. I'll be back tonight, though, at 10 o'clock p.m. for the college football call-in show. So it won't be about furries and armadillos and whatnot. It'll actually be about college football. Yeah, imagine that. After the Rob and Kale show on Carolina Jackpot's channel. So everyone go make sure you set your bell for that, and I'll see you guys tonight.